Hello, everyone.
Now we're unmuted. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. And thanks, Krenar, for finally coming on our show.
Hello, everyone.
My pleasure, man.
The 14th time we are having a live stream,
Yep.
and probably the 28th time we are asking you to join us.
I finally made it. I mean,
You made it, and that's awesome to have you on, buddy.
better now than never, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And anytime again.
Sure, whenever you can make the time. But we know it's not that easy for you with work and all in the evening. So whenever you have the time, you're always welcome to hop right in.
Sure. Awesome. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. I'm doing great. You're as well, I hope, Martin?
Yeah, a little bit tired because, coaching takes quite some energy.
Right.
And,
football coach, Martin.
Yeah.
Or soccer coach for all the...
Just say football. Just say, don't get into that debate. Just say football.
Right. You're right. We're in Europe. It's football. Deal with it. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing well.
Glad to hear that. Is your finger all healed up?
Well, yes, but I had another cut right here. I don't know if you can see it because this camera is not that good, but I had another one, and they just keep coming. I don't know why. I mean, I'm trying to be careful, but yeah, if you're in that line of work, it happens.
You work in the kitchen without knives. Sounds tough. You need proper tools.
You asked how my mother managed to cut both thumbs at
the same time.
What?
Yeah. I'll show you how she did it. Do
you need anything to hold? Let's maybe take this as it's not sharp. It's a file.
It's a knife, and she was holding the bread like this.
Okay.
And cutting like this into both thumbs.
Oh.
She was holding the bread. So yeah. That's how you do it, or better, how you should not do it.
You shouldn't do it. Yeah. If I'm looking down, I'm looking at the screen for the comments, just so you guys know.
Sure, that's good.
Sure.
Charles was already here 3 minutes ago, saying, "Hey now." Sound muted only.
Hey Charles.
Only in chat. Am I? Yeah. So far, but we're sure some other folks will hop in.
Yeah.
I hope so.
The king of the fabric tops.
The king of the Professor, Dr. Mr. Charles.
It's strange.
He does some incredible stuff. That last one that he sent, I don't know if I can spoil it, but the last one that he sent that Martin likes a lot, that's incredible.
Yeah. He has videos about it on the channel already, doesn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Because he for the binding around, it will be double bound. The Dia de los Muertos.
Yes.
One. No, it has a different name, the fabric. But it looks like the Mexican holiday. It's pretty cool looking. Elegante. Elegante something.
Elegantes or something.
Yeah, elegantes. Charles, help us out in the comments if you can hear us.
Yeah, that's really nice.
What are you holding there on your lap?
Well, I got this. Can you call it a toy? No, you can't call it a toy because it's a gorgeous instrument. But I got this from Ibanez today. It got delivered today. It's the JSM 20. So it's the Indonesian-made John Schofield model. And it's in the matte finish, and it's amazing. As I spoke to you guys today, it kind of opened up my eyes and my ears when it comes to my Eastman, because I had something to compare my Eastman with. And the moment I plugged this in, I was like, oh my God, my Eastman does not sound good at all, because this just blows it out of the park. But then I plugged the Eastman in, and I figured out what the problem was. So I just lowered the pickups on the Eastman like a lot.
Okay.
And that just made it sound like a completely different guitar. So thanks to this guitar, now my Eastman sounds better as well.
Did you measure the distance from the Ibanez from the pickups to the strings, or did you just go by ear?
Just by ear, because I thought they're not the same pickup. So like there's no point in just measuring, because it's not even the same break angle for the strings, because that's a 339 body and this is a bit bigger.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to go by ear, which is how I do most things.
if it sounds good, it is good. I think that's what Justin Carr always used to say or says.
And we have a few more guys dropping in. Symmetry says, "Hey guys, I'm busy working, popping in to say hi and hit the like. Have a good show, brothers."
Thanks a lot, Trev.
Thanks, Trev.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
And our friend Ben Coombs also in the chat. Hey there, Ben. How are you doing?
He says he knows these guys.
He's been here before. He's been here before.
Yeah.
In the chat and on screen. And Sam is also here.
My friend from work.
Yeah, and we will go to a show next week.
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to that. I need to Google. Let me check quickly because I always forget the name of the artist. But we're going to a blues concert next week in our town.
Okay. In Rankweid?
Check quickly.
Yes, in Rankweid.
Okay.
And the guy is called, or do you know the name by heart? I forgot it.
No, unfortunately not. Sam.
Is he a big deal or?
He's from the UK, and he's I think he put out a couple of records already. God damn,
okay.
When did you send it to me? I scrolled too far already.
Sam is helping us out.
Ainsley Lister. Oh, thanks a lot, Sam.
Yeah, he's been on that pedal show a couple of times. He has a signature Rift amp that I showed Martin once.
Cool.
That he would like. It's a Marshall type amp. It's a combo with reverb as well. That's the guy that has that amp.
Yeah, we have. It's a very small stage we have here in Rankweid. It's called Altes Kino. It's literally an old cinema we have in town, and it's used for concerts and cabaret and comedy, stand-up comedy and stuff like that. And I haven't heard of this guy. And Martin asked me if I want to come next week on Thursday. And then I checked him out on Spotify, and I think after half a song I said I'm in, because that dude he's great.
He's amazing. Absolutely he's amazing. He plays amazing. Yeah, he plays a lot of 70s strats. So he's probably going to have a vintage guitar with him.
I hope so. It's really cool.
Cool. Nice.
Pooh Ninja. Hey there, buddy. Also in the chats.
Thanks for joining. And also Jakey Lee Guitar. Thanks for joining.
What's up, man?
That is Krenar.
Quick story about Jake.
In the flesh.
I met Jake at 42 Gear Street. And he took a look at he was also a YouTuber there. Great guy. He plays amazing. And he saw my tattoo, right? The PRS tattoo that I have. And he looked at me and in a condescending way, and he was like, "Who does that?" And then he just shows he shows his arm off, and he had all the birds.
Up until the owl. 24th thread owl.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of felt bad, like, okay, like this is just not cool. And he was like, I have everything, so don't worry about it.
all the way up here. That's really cool.
Yeah. If you haven't checked out his channel, do so.
Sorry.
If you haven't checked out his channel, do so. He plays a lot of metal stuff and very melodic solos as well. Really, really cool guy.
Yeah, I think I've subscribed.
Before?
Yes.
Oh, okay, you've been subscribed. Okay, cool. Set up by Marshall is also here. That's what you were going to say. Yeah. Hey, man. Cool.
Yeah, Pooh's like, I'm uninked because tattoos cost money. I'm pretty sure he's saving money for that Pia, right?
Yeah, same here. I'm saving the money for this stuff.
Gold.
Look at this, Pooh. It's not the same thing. Yeah, it's still an Ibanez. It's not a Pia, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna like this one.
Let's do a quick poll. You show your Ibanez. I can grab mine. Which headstock they prefer?
Let's compare Ibanez's.
Ibanez. Your headstock. Unfortunately for me, I have to say I prefer the headstock on the Schofield.
Me too. That will be the only reason.
Huge.
Yeah, that will be the only reason I would pick this one instead of yours, because it's just the headstock.
Yeah.
And the logo is also really cool. Even on the nut cover, it's a pretty cool logo.
Oh, on yours, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
what I don't like on this one, and I removed it again, is the pick guard because it's all sunburst, and I just think it's too much. And yours just has the black one ply black, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe it was binding. I didn't see.
Yeah, and it has this brown
nice.
binding on it, which you don't see very often.
Is it made of wood? Probably
the binding.
The guitar.
The big guard.
The guitar.
No, it's plastic.
Okay.
A carbon fiber guitar. That would be weird. Do you know how much does it retail for? 1K around that, or is it more expensive? 1,200.
Yeah, I think so. Like 1,100, 1,200. Because they also have the JSM 10, which is the sunburst one, and that's more expensive than this one for some reason. Maybe it's because of the finish, because this one's matte and that one's gloss. But
it might be
really cool guitar. I mean, you can't go wrong with it, to be honest.
Philip also joined.
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight so I can see it. Jake Lee, because of the compliment. Hey, Philip.
Thanks for joining.
Ibanez says, that's it. Hand 36 solo. Hey, man.
Thanks for joining.
AS200. Is that one made in Japan?
Those are the top of the line ones.
Yeah.
From back in the days, yeah. So the one that Schofield has is also an AS200. So it's not his signature that he plays most often. It's his vintage one. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, those are made.
Is his signature made to the specs of the vintage one? Do you know that?
I think so. It is. Yeah, I've seen I don't know what channel, but I think it's for Z Sounds. He did an interview where he talks about not this one, but the JSM 10, and he's like they replicate everything on it, but I'm not quite sure if it's like exact as his vintage one.
And 1036 solo just confirms same one that Schofield played through his career in 1981.
Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
That's a dream guitar for me, but you don't see them very, very often, and if you do, they're quite expensive.
Yeah, I thought so. Puninja is a new name for the binding color, dried mustard.
Yeah,
we called it orange before we went live, but dried mustard sounds good.
Yeah, it's a bit unusual, but it kind of works with this one.
Yeah, and the hardware is gold.
It is, yes.
So
I just noticed that. Yeah, and
I think
this bridge is kind of different.
I think it works because you have a lot of black, obviously, with the pickguard and the body, the matte black finish. So I think it looks cool with some color there.
Yeah. I think if they went for like complete white binding, that would make it look less affordable. I mean, more affordable and on the cheaper side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remove this plastic here. You guys like seeing people remove plastic?
Oh, you need to do it slowly, so ASMR fans will get the
I don't have the patience for that. Let's try this one. Hold on. It doesn't make any noise.
Silent plastic. Speaking of more affordable, I watched your video today about the Harley Benton telly. Awesome work there.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks, man.
Really cool. And you're right. It looks killer with the caramelized maple, and I also like the blue sparkle. It looks awesome, the guitar, and for the money, it's what really surprised me is that you said you would put it up to the classic vibe, which costs $400. That amazed me.
I mean, sound-wise, probably not. The pickups they sound a little bit too thin. But, I mean, I have a couple of pickups from Tone Hatch, and they sound amazing. And you can get, he sells a set for $100. And, I mean, if you put $100 into that guitar, it's still going to be less than a classic vibe. And the playability on it is way better than the classic vibe, to be honest. Like,
and
I can
just the truss rod you mentioned, right? That's the only thing.
Yeah, I can get the action even lower, and it's low enough. I mean, even for me, it's really low. But I feel like you can go even lower with that one.
Yeah, you mentioned in the video maybe it's handpicked. We don't know that. They will not tell us, but let's just hope that most of them, you said like 4 out of 5, then it's good.
Yeah, and if you're in Europe, then you can just send it back and get another one. And I'm not quite sure if they're cherry picked or not. They could be, but I've had a lot of Harley Bentons that I bought, and most of them were pretty good. Some of them didn't have a great setup, but if you set it up, then it just works. I know Martin. He
don't
never
have
had
this experience.
So experiences.
I have only one that I can really say that came good.
The acoustic.
Okay. Yeah. The other ones were.
Well, the double cut P90 ones we have, the juniors
also had a lot of work. I had 2 or 3 high frets that I've had to address.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine
also on yours. I also had to work on yours quite a bit.
Okay.
To make it work, both of them.
I just know that they have minor finish flaws, like around the fretboard, the blue finishes.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
Some spots. No, it's not an issue at all. But the guitar now plays great. The double cut. I have it upstairs. It's in my office at home guitar.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had quite some work with it.
Okay.
So.
Well, the DC Junior that I bought, it was a B stock one, and right out of the box, it was like one of the best playing guitars ever. A Harley Benton
but
DC.
Yours was the one that was used for the pictures.
The pictures. Yes.
So
that's true.
it probably
website.
So probably it was B stock because it was unpacked, but also hand selected for the pictures and everything.
How do you know that?
You could trace it back due to some things in the wood.
I wasn't a YouTuber when I got that one. I bought it as B stock because it was cheaper, and when it came, it had a picture. And on the back side of the picture, it stated that this guitar was used for the product picture on the website. So that's why it's called. That's why it's a B stock. So it's kind of a special B stock. And I think I still have the picture.
Not the guitar, unfortunately, but yeah.
Unfortunately, I've tried to track the buyer, but I can't find him anywhere. So if you
sell it locally,
that was on Wilhelm. So I don't know where exactly, but somewhere in Austria. So if you see a faded brown DC Junior that kind of looks like mine, just let me know.
I'm gonna buy it. No. The one thing I don't need is another guitar at the moment. I still have plenty. So
yeah, I can see a lot of headstocks back there.
You've been down here.
Yeah.
You know what I have. Yeah. So I'm set.
Yeah, and I've been set a long time ago.
Yeah, we recently talked about doing another top 5 gear picks of this year, and we will shoot that. Yeah, in the near future, because the year's almost over. It's November next week, so we will shoot the video. And for Martin, he had a really hard time to find 5 items he bought.
So what did you buy?
See.
I know one thing.
We kept the Rex.
Okay, and the amp as well, the custom amp, the best bargain.
The custom, the Defender, then
there's one.
Listen, Zoom Live Track, then
the gig bag, or
right?
Case,
the mono case. Then spoiler alert. This one I got from Lukas, but I've bought the parts to mod it. So I did the silent mod on that one.
Yeah, because stock, it wasn't a noisy bastard, really. When you, which frequencies? Pretty much all the frequencies, you had an unbearable hum. It was so noisy. It was really not that useful. And
even if you reduced some frequencies, so if you reduce the frequencies, I mean, it's obvious. If you boost something, you will increase the bass noise that there is from the guitar and everything. It's like with any overdrive, with any boost. If you raise the volume, obviously, right? but it also started to make a lot of noise if you reduced frequencies like this. And yeah, this is gone. And yeah, we will make a video about this. We've just made pretty much all the parts for it, and I'm also doing a tutorial on it. I've used the Effects Bay mod, but on this page there are quite a few informations missing to do the mod properly, so I'm also adding those. And this will be enough.
Analog Man does a really nice mod to those. The guy that does the King of Tones.
Yeah,
there's probably some kind of circuit, some kind of thing on the internet.
They're usually branded then, right? If you send it to them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's pretty much the same mod, because it's the amplifier chips that are in there that have been designed to have a low power consumption. And
so the only drawback of the mod is that you need more batteries now.
Yes.
If you use batteries. But other than that, it's just quieter overall, and it even sounds better.
Yeah.
So
So a few capacitors have been changed in there. So that's changed the characteristics of it a little bit. Yeah. But
cool.
The main thing is there are the amplification chips that are in there that are used for the frequencies to amplify them or reduce the volume of the frequencies, are low power consumption that have high tolerances for the noise and let a lot of noise through. And now I've used ones that have a higher power consumption but have really tight tolerances and tight specs.
You don't have an EQ pedal, right?
I don't, no. If I had one, I would probably tinker with it a lot, so it's good that I don't have one.
Yeah, but I think you would also benefit, because it really, you can just shape the amps a lot. When he came over, Martin, he said he plugged it in front of the custom, and it always, not always, it almost sounded like a Fender.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really cool. You can really change a lot of the sound. You can change it quite drastically. And
this was for the custom. This was pretty much the Fender EQ, I think.
Yeah, mid-scooped
a little bit. Highs pushed just barely, and bass was about the same, I think.
This one's absolutely amazing. 10-band EQ, so even finer adjustments possible, and you have volume
and a lot of light as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a bright one, but it's really amazing, and it's that quiet. For this one, the only drawback I would say is it uses 18 volts, but well, it's not a huge issue. The next time you're visiting us, you definitely have to try this.
Okay.
I think you would like it with the deluxe reverb. Speaking of the deluxe reverb, what's the Tone Master's status?
I'm still trying to figure out if I should go for it or not. I don't know. I kind of want to, but on the other hand, the Vox is great. I mean, it does everything, but I also have the Birdsong amp, which does that Fender thing, but when you turn it up a little bit, or especially if you add pedals to it, it doesn't perform that well with pedals. So I want the Fender thing that I can add pedals to, and the Birdsong does the Fender thing, but then I can't add pedals. Because if you add an overdrive in front of it, like the Volta Blue, for example, amazing overdrive, but if you put that through the Birdsong, it's not going to sound good. It's just too boxy, and it lacks a lot of tone. So I'm still thinking about it, but the Vox does a great job as well. And then I also have that Black Star thing.
Yeah, the 100 watts.
Yeah, that's really good as well. So I'm kind of undecisive, to be honest.
I mean, they're pretty expensive. So if you go for it, you should be sure.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of them like for 800 euros on eBay and on Wilhelm. But the thing about it is, we talked about it. You don't want to buy that amp secondhand because of the insurance and everything and the warranties and all that. Because if it breaks, I don't think you got to hire a hacker or something to fix it because it's a computer. Probably Martin can figure it out. I think that's a good business plan, to figure out how to fix Tone Masters and like modeling amps in general.
I have a friend that's way better suited for this. He's Fido.
Okay.
He's
tinkerer.
No, he's at the Austrian Airlines repairing electronic stuff also on the planes.
Okay.
And
for important stuff.
for way more important stuff than we are doing, And he also one of his hobbies is to repair consoles. So old Sega, Mega Drives and so on, and Nintendos, and it just
you sent me a picture at his place with the retro consoles everywhere in the room.
All the retro consoles, he repairs them, mods them, and refurbishes them so they're working again. And I think he wouldn't have much problems getting one back to work. I guess.
All right, I'll buy the secondhand one then.
The problem is he lives in Vienna, so
he lives in Vienna.
Not right around the corner. Did we talk about Pooh's comment?
No, not yet.
Not yet. He uses his 10-band EQ to shape distortion or as a boost. Yeah, we also both like to use it like the Clapton way as a mid boost, and both of the EQs we have now, they sound amazing that way. And I also like it a lot to shape the tone. And the cool thing is, if you have an amp with an effects loop, you can put it in the loop, or you can put it in front of the amp, and it's even more options or possibilities to shape the tone. And I think I liked it even better in the effects loop.
You kind of make it a part of the circuit that way.
You call it like post-editing.
I think it's more like post-editing, because you have the whole sound together, like how you would send it pretty much to the speaker, because you don't have much power tube distortion on most amps, so you get it clean out. It's more like you would do in a studio.
Then you can tweak it and increase or decrease frequencies.
I kind of do that for most of my videos. I just take some bass off, so I EQ stuff a little bit on my videos, but just a tiny bit, just to take the rumble off the low end. Nothing too drastic. And I use EQ pedals. I mean EQ plugins that way, but I've never used an EQ pedal. Although the HX Stomp has a couple of EQ settings in it, so you can assign the pedals to be EQ pedals as well, 10-band or parametric or whatever.
Okay.
So I can use one of the blocks on the HX Stomp. I mean, with the setup that I have right now, I have my pedals going through the HX Stomp XL, and I can either use it as just a complete pedal board, or I can plug straight into my interface and use an amp model from the HX Stomp. But the cool thing is, when I don't use it with the amp model, I have like 8 effects to play around with.
That's amazing.
And you can, I didn't know what to do with this patch, so the first effect is a synth. And I mean, just because I didn't know what to do, because I added a tremolo, 2 delays, a looper, a chorus, and reverb as well. But I also have a reverb pedal, the Boing. And the first thing on the chain is actually a synth pedal. And I don't know how it sounds through the Vox, but let me give it a shot. Tuner's on. It sounds funky and it's fun. So I really have a lot of possibilities with it.
Very bassy, but yeah, sounds cool.
Yeah. I mean, if you're doing loops and all that, adding like a layer of that would be also interesting.
Did you have in the tele video? Was that Univibe pedal or
that was a rotary?
Rotary, right?
Oh no, hold on. That was vibrato. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't completely sure. I was, yeah.
That was from the HX Stomp as well.
Crazy effects.
Yeah.
Not the usual effects you always use in the demos.
Yeah, but it's just fun having this setup. I've had this pedal board for like a couple of days now, and having this setup, it just opens up a lot of possibilities. Because I used to plug my reverb pedal and a looper just because of convenience and like space on the floor here. But now that I have the pedal board set up with the HX Stomp XL, it's kind of really fun to play guitar, to be honest.
Amazing. Will you do a video about the pedal board as it is now?
I will, but there's one thing that's missing, and it's bothering me. It's the way that I'm powering the HX Stomp, because I'm using its own adapter to power it, and it's not coming from the same power supply. So I'm kind of trying to figure out the power supply thing that I can also power the Stomp from it. So I only have like one cable coming out of it, because now I'm using two outlets on my thing here to power the entire pedal board. And I'm kind of OCD about it, so I'm trying to find. It's probably going to be another Harley Benton power supply that I'm going to use to power the HX Stomp as well. But it's kind of tricky to power this kind of thing.
Does it have a special cable, or is it just you don't?
I think the polarity is different, and it needs a lot of power. It needs like 1 amp, I think, which is a lot. It needs 2 of the
pedals. This one up to 500 milliamp.
Yeah, I think I have the same one. I have 2 outlets, 2 outputs that go up to 500, but then I have to daisy chain a couple of other pedals, so I'm probably gonna have to go with a bigger one. And as soon as I get that started, I'm gonna do the video about the pedal board.
Okay, that's cool.
Who says he's running an extension cord into his board and stuff, all the power supplies inside somewhere. Yeah,
that's one way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. In my bag for the.
You also have 3 extension cord.
Always have an extension cord because I need it for my amp anyway. So all together.
I think Thomas Blue does it that way. Because I've seen his pedal board when he had a workshop here in Innsbruck, and he had a big power supply on it, and he had a lot of cables in it, but because he also powers his amp from it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First problem. Who also said I mainly I built avionics for years. TCAS, total collision avoidance systems, etc. That's cool. Yeah, that's way above my league.
The unholy trinity from Austria.
Yeah, BC Rich.
We got BC Rich. How's it going, man?
We can't deny that. Hey, man.
Unholy trinity from Austria.
That's a new nickname. We need shirts.
With all our faces on it.
9 pedals using 2 Pickhawk, 9-volt, 1 amp with a 5-way splitter. So another way. Pickhawk? What's a Pickhawk? Just an outlet. Or an extension cord. Maybe because it looks like pick.
I would have to look it up, to be honest.
I mean, honestly, I can probably like power 3 of the first pedals, the Polytune, the compressor, and the Blue Overdrive from Volta with the same outlet. And I don't think that's going to create problems. But then it's a compressor, and if you turn it up really high, it's probably going to get some noise. So, like, I really want it neat.
Nice and tidy.
Nice and tidy.
Pickhawk 9-volt. I need to Google that quickly.
And Boo says AmpX.
What's AmpX?
That's the new amp from Thomas Blug. So it's gonna be a whole like 100 watts, same as his current amp, but with modeling and stuff built into it.
I think Pighawk is just a brand.
Okay.
Yeah, Pighawk is just a brand for the cables, and this one has 1,000 milliamp.
Like so one spot.
That would work, and there's another one with some daisy chains as well. But yeah, Pighawk is apparently a brand. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but on YouTube, you see
9 volts power supply with 1,000 milliamp, up to 10 pedals. Wow.
I have something like that from Harley Benton, but that introduces a lot of noise. But on the other hand, you see a lot of YouTube videos about really neat pedal boards like Red Schult or Vertex Effects and all that, and you kind of want that. So that's another thing, because you don't want to like daisy chain all your pedals, and especially these ones, because these are incredible pedals. I'm really fortunate to have them. So I kind of want the best out of these pedals.
Yeah, I think I only have a few daisy chained. Oh, let me see. I have the fusses. I think I have both of those daisy chain because I'm not using both fusses together ever.
Right.
So those are together. And other than that, I'm not sure. I think the wah and the tuner are probably also daisy chained. So stuff like this where I know I'm not using it ever together, and which are true bad as well.
Yeah, then it doesn't matter.
Cool. So any gear purchases that you guys are considering? I'm not asking Martin because I know he's not going to buy anything.
He's cured of the gas.
I don't know how he did it.
Well,
me neither.
I've bought all the stuff that I want.
Yeah. Well,
don't you want more?
I don't. The thing is, whenever I see new stuff coming out, I'm at the moment, because I have so many guitars already, I always think which one would I sell in order to get another one. Now the American Vintage 2 Fenders are out, and I really like the Olympic white one with the rosewood fingerboard.
Very classic, yeah.
Very classy, Hendrixy. But I would have to sell my road worn Strat for that, and I don't want to part with that guitar because I really like it. And it's not because it's road worn, but because I like the neck a lot. Because the Relicking, the neck just feels very nice and very nice. And I don't want to sell that guitar and get another one. Plus, I'm not sure how much I would get for it. Maybe 700-800 euro, and the other one costs like 2,100. So
yeah,
no way. I'm not buying it. But it's cool that it's nitro finish and it would maybe age as well in 10, 20, 30 years. Maybe. Yeah. But I don't have any plans for any other purchases this year. I sold the Blues Junior and I sold the Takamine Dreadnought, the black one I had, in order to get the Larrivée. And yeah, that was probably the last purchase this year for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me it will be probably an amp splitter.
Like this one?
No. Where I can switch, or amp switcher, not splitter. Amp switcher I can.
Yeah. Okay. Now I know what you mean.
Where I can switch the amps then on the capped racks or the caps at home then.
Yeah, you kind of have two options with that one. It's either the Ampede or the KMH or KME, I think.
You're looking at the KMEs, that the
Swiss-made ones, right? Yeah, but they are pricey, but yeah, those are probably the things to go for.
I think the Ampede is more expensive than the KME, which is interesting because it's the first time you see a Swiss product that's more affordable than the other thing.
Yeah, but I think the one with the right size that would just be perfect for what I'm looking for. I think it's the 4-on-4 or 4-on-2, something like this.
What does that mean? 4 amps in, 2 out,
yes.
4 speakers.
To 2 speakers.
Okay.
Where you can
stereo. Or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you can switch between those. Mm-hmm. I think that one does not exist anymore. It's just a larger one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is making anymore. So yeah.
First and only time the phrase budget and Swiss will be in the same sentence. Yeah. True?
No, not true.
No, not true. You have another example.
This Swiss product is not within my budget.
Would you still use budget?
Not within. Yeah, right. Since you don't, or you're not sure about the Tone Master yet, do you have anything on your radar? Anything in particular?
Not really, to be honest. I'm kind of set with guitars. Other than a Strat, I don't have a Strat. Maybe that's a thing, but I don't play Strats a lot. Mm-hmm. And this guitar is calling my name, but it's just a honeymoon phase, because I'm not gonna have to keep this. But I think it's gonna pass, and because I'm basically set. I have the Eastman, I have the 2 Maybachs, the Albatross and the Telemann, and also the PJD. Yeah. So guitar, I'm set with guitars. And amps, probably the Deluxe Reverb, maybe sometime in the future, but for now I think I'm good.
And the Princeton is no longer an option. The Tube version or the Tone Master.
See, that's the interesting part about the Princeton is you can get away with having the Tube version because it's not that loud. And I don't like my especially Fender style amps to break up. So even the Tube one would be a good choice, but those are even more expensive and they're harder to find.
How much are they? 1,600, 1,800. I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah. In my opinion, they should be around 1,200. But they're somewhere around 1,600, 1,700. And you basically you can't find them online anywhere used or anything like that.
I just
the
had
only
an
amps
idea.
you can find are big twin reverbs or super reverbs that are just huge.
Yeah. It's too big for an apartment.
Yeah.
I just had an idea. You don't have an acoustic or a nylon string, right?
I don't. No.
I know they're pretty much sold out, but the Tim Henson,
that's really cool.
Maybe that would suit you for some jazzy
that's
stuff.
Really interesting, yeah. Because when I saw it, I was like, okay, it's probably going to be 1,500 or something. But then I saw it on the website, and it's $699.
$699, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, and I think it's supposed to play like an electric, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that wide, and probably the neck.
I haven't.
You're not interested in gear anyway.
I haven't had the chance to take a closer look at it.
I think it looks very interesting. I had a nylon guitar. I gave it away. I never played it, and I'm not really looking into nylon guitars, and I just prefer the sound of Western. But I just thought that, with your playing style, with some jazzy stuff, might be a good fit. Maybe you can ask Dan if you can, in 1 or 2 years when they're back in stock. No idea.
Yeah, those are really hot in the market right now, and I think Dan. If you don't know who Dan is the marketing guy from Ibanez in Germany. Really nice guy. He did a video on Instagram, and it went viral, so to say.
Really? He's playing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I think he was the first person to release a video with that guitar, and he plugged it into a micro cube, a roller micro. It sounds really, really nice. It's just him with his phone on his knee, and it sounds amazing. And it got over 100,000 views on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Big deal.
Great, he's working in the marketing department.
Yeah, and I've never heard him play. It was the first time hearing him play, and he's great. I never knew that.
Cool. Yeah, I just know from the Guitar Stories podcast that he also has plenty of guitars and Ibanez collection, obviously. But yeah, I didn't hear him play either. That's true. Yeah, that's the first time.
But it was about to be expected, wasn't it?
Yeah, some decent playing, definitely. We can also welcome Blackjack Guitar.
Hey, Blackjack Guitar.
Hey, man. And Poo Ninja chiming in on the twin. 606 from Danny Walker Peak Music Power. Yeah, what does the Chris Jupiter one have?
Yeah, KT88s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are loud and punchy. I played the smaller one, and even it's 30 watts, but with KT88s, and that's not 30 watts, to be honest. It's
just the later
one. Yeah. He kind of tricks you by saying, "Oh, it's just 30 watts," but it's not. It's really
bedroom amp.
Yeah,
for
right.
Sure. Yeah, right. If you hate your neighbors and everyone living in the same apartment,
and those things are just clean. Like there's minimal breakup going on, even if you turn it up to 10. It's just clean volume.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you have to use his pedals as well, and you're set.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, it's a reverb with a fuzz built into it. I don't know. It's really cool stuff. I don't know if you've seen the Catastrophe fuzz that he has. He says it's a tube screamer circuit.
Yeah.
But like turned up really high, and it also has an octave built into it. That would be like the only pedal from Chris Jupiter that I would be comfortable playing with, because the others are just out of my
distortion.
range. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sniffing the whiskey. Today's whiskey is a
barbecue whiskey.
It's a barbecue whiskey. Croft Tenga, 10 years old.
Was that from the list of the tasting? No.
That one is the last bottle of that one.
Enjoy it.
That smells great. Slanche?
But you had that one when you were here.
Yeah.
The after party. After the tasting.
Might be that one was.
I think so.
You stayed up pretty late, didn't you?
Yeah.
3 or 4.
For the chat, we had Krenar here on 24th of September, and we were on whiskey tasting with barbecue
whiskey.
Not just whiskey; those steaks were incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Looking forward to next year already.
Yeah.
My brother liked it that much. He said maybe they can do it like a team event from work. They all go together. doesn't care if you like whiskey a lot. It's just the barbecue is that amazing with all the nice steak. So yeah, 2 good reasons to go there.
Yeah. It would be a shame though if you don't like the whiskey, because it's also high class whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Sam.
Yeah.
Are you bothering them at work as well?
No.
I have this new bottle, but we're at work. We can drink it now.
Yeah, and let's go back to setup by Marshall is currently building a 62 Deluxe amp circuit.
Cool.
Nice. Reverb or without reverb? Because that's a different story.
For you, it has to have reverb.
All of it.
Which is your favorite kind of reverb? Is it spring or?
It depends.
Okay.
From modeling stuff, spring is good, but I prefer plate.
Yeah.
But the Boing that I got from J Rocket, that is a spring reverb, but it also has some modulation into it. Mm-hmm. And I like that one a lot for the spring reverb. But when I'm using modelers and stuff like that, I usually tend to go for the plate reverb, or sometimes maybe even Hall.
Okay.
So not so much.
A reverbaholic.
Yeah.
Sounds
not
like
so
pedal.
much spring though.
That would be your signature pedal.
Yeah.
Reverbaholic.
It's like one knob. All of it. Not even a knob.
Close to 11.
And it's written on it how much reverb.
Yes.
Like
yes.
There's just a switch. Yes.
Not even just a toggle switch.
Yeah. Plain and simple. I mean, the deluxe reverb I have back here. This one.
Yeah.
It's the reverb is so powerful. It usually is set at slightly above 3.
Yeah.
Because if it's set higher than 5 or 6, it's just too much reverb. And it's just simulated, of course, but it's a spring reverb, and it's definitely too much if you crank it. The reverb.
Yeah, that's a different story. That reverb on the Tone Master is really nice. It really sounds like an actual spring reverb.
Mm-hmm. It's nicely modeled. I think they have 4 processors in it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that of those 4, they just 2 they are exclusively for the reverb modeling, something like that. And one is for the IR, and one is for the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's basically a computer with a speaker.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the video before that, before the Harley Benton, but I compared to the new X, and I think the video captured a lot of the digital things going on with the new X. You can really hear that it's trying to be a spring reverb, but it just can't. Like if you turn it up to 10 o'clock, you can't hear it that much, but if you crank it just a tiny bit more, then you can really hear that it's just trying to be a reverb pedal really hard, and it kind of stops working at that point for me.
Aren't there even reverb pedals with actual springs in them?
Yeah, the Surfy Bear is one that I can think of.
Pedals then.
Yeah, and then Carl Martin also has a reverb pedal with an actual spring in it. Those are pretty cool, but they take a lot of space on the pedal board.
Sure.
I'd honestly rather have the HX Stomp, which can do other things as well.
It doesn't sound digital if you use the reverb from the HX Stomp, right? It's not like the new X.
The 63 spring that's in there sounds really nice, but again, if you crank it a lot, then it kind of starts sounding like a Hall or a plate. It doesn't sound like a spring reverb anymore.
Okay.
So you only have like a limited space that you can tweak the reverb in that it sounds realistic.
Okay. You have to find the sweet spot then.
Yeah. If you find this, I have the same settings of reverb on all of my patches on the HX Stomp. Because it's that setting, and you just leave it there and forget about it. But now I don't use it at all because I have the Boing. And that also has like one setting that I really like.
A second. Yep. Puninja chiming in says he has the reverb just below 3. So it's about right around the sweet spot for the Fender amps, I think. And Anna Sounds apparently has tanks to choose.
Okay.
And you wanted to highlight this one. Shipwreck Vanilla Rum. Cheers. Cheers to you, BC Rich.
Cheers,
Just got off the clock today. Nice.
Yeah, we had our, how do you call it? National holiday yesterday.
Right, that was yesterday.
In Austria. So, yeah, I'm having holidays today, tomorrow, and also on Monday as well.
Halloween on Monday. Are you on Las's show on Sunday for pumpkin carving?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the new pumpkin for then. Because I thought it was
the new pumpkin.
Yeah, I thought it was last Sunday already, that pumpkin carving show. Already bought the pumpkin and started to clean it up and remove the inside, so it's ready for the show. And then wrote him.
Did you bake it? Did you do something with it?
Sorry?
Did you eat it at least? Did you do something with it, or just?
No, that's not a pumpkin you can eat.
Okay.
Those are different kinds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never carved a pumpkin, actually. Am I missing something out? No.
It's just messy. just a mess.
I don't think so. Chime in. Have a look at how I'm performing absolutely horrible at this event, and yeah, you will see what you're missing out or not missing out.
That's on Monday.
Sunday.
The stream is on Sunday at 6:30.
Yeah,
for our time,
Central European time.
Yeah, exactly. And Halloween is on Monday. Then yeah.
But you know me, I can't do something half-assed. So
no,
I'm
pretty sure you have some special knives and things for it.
No, not. But I have something special planned for the pumpkin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to
does it involve a soldering iron?
No, it does not.
I think you mentioned it. I'm not going to spoil it now.
Yeah,
you mentioned it.
You should know it.
Yeah,
because after the show we were talking with Les, and I immediately got an idea what I want to do with this pumpkin. I'm not sure if it works, but
it's not a pickup. It's not a wiring.
Sorry?
It's the Dremel.
No, it's not the Dremel. But yeah, some people use the Dremel for it. But what I'm gonna carve.
Okay.
Spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. Yeah, we'll see. We also have a question for the chat, right? We had a video idea.
Yeah, but I forgot it.
3 different price points.
Oh yeah.
Oh right. Yeah. Almost forgot about it. No, we had the idea because we have a lot of gear. We have boutique stuff, or he pretty much has, with his Marshall amp, the JTM, and the Martin guitar, and the 335. Yeah, is that boutique? Kinda. No, not really.
It's nowadays it is.
But it's pretty high end. Let's call it high end. And I had the idea because we also have budget stuff like practice amps. I have the Mustang Micro, the little headphone amp. We both have the Spark 40. That we can make maybe like a video. It's not a new thing, but rigs for 3 different price points, like a starter package. What you basically need if you're on a budget, if you want to just get a nice entry point, if you want to have like let's say an advanced rig where you can jam with buddies, and yeah, let's say one that's gig ready. And we just wanted to ask you for your opinion, and the chat as well, what the 3 price points should be.
So we're talking just amp or also the guitars?
Amp and guitar.
Amp, guitar, maybe even pedal, whatever we would do with the budget given to us. What would we pick from our stuff that we're having lying around? Combining, I could go to Lucas's pedal shelf and take out 5 pedals, take that amp, or yeah. And obviously it's
new prices
because otherwise we would have a cheat code with the custom.
Yeah. Pedal platform. Yeah, I mean, I have the Orange Terra stamp, which could also be used as a pedal platform and is rather affordable and has a tube in. So that is definitely an option for like the starter one. And we have Harley Bentons, we have Squier guitars, we have Fender Mexico guitars, Fender America guitars. So we have pretty big range of different instruments, and that's why I had the idea to like make 3 different rigs. Also because Christmas is coming up, maybe as a shopping guide as well. That's why we also want to use new prices or retail prices.
Yeah, I think it's time to start doing affiliate links. It's Christmas time. No, the one thing I can say is maybe for the expensive part of the video, just don't have a limit. Like, don't limit yourself up to $3,000 or whatever. Just get your most expensive stuff and just show off.
We need the JTM. hand wired.
I'm not sure if it's so
not necessarily, but
it's not so much more expensive than the Tone Master, actually.
Yeah, we could also use the Tone Master, whatever floats your boat, because if you want the Fender tone, then you should get the Deluxe Reverb. If you want the Marshall tone, the JTM is better.
Or both.
With the you can have boutique pedals, artisan pedals made by Lawrence Petros with the Deluxe Reverb, and then you get a great Marshall tone. So that's also,
or have both. Plug both in. Just an ABY
no limit.
pedal. Yeah.
Have a stereo sound, Marshall, JTM, and yeah.
And use some other amp as a monitor or something.
Go nuts. No budget.
Yeah. No, for like the most affordable one, I'd say 500 is a good shout.
Okay.
Because there's
guitar
a lot
amp, etc.
So yeah, guitar amp and with pedals. Because I mean, I don't nowadays. That's not a challenge because you can get a lot for 500 euros.
It's not that low, 500 actually. I even thought an even more budget one. If you're just starting out, you don't want an amp with a speaker. It's just use the Mustang Micro, which retails. If you want the Fender one, it's 110 euro at the moment. But the Harley Benton also has one which costs half. I think it's pretty much a rip-off because it looks identical almost.
It looks the same.
It looks the same. And if you then take Squier, the Bullet, what's the Bullet retailing for? 160, something like that. You could be below 300 euros for sure. But 500 is not bad as it's higher quality. And you get you can manage 500. You can get the Spark 40. Yeah, that's not that expensive, and it's great with Bluetooth connectivity with the app, the modeling. Okay, and the next price point maybe around 1,500 ish or more
or less, 1K
or less, 1K just.
Not sure. Yeah, I'd say 1,200. That sounds like a reasonable price point. I don't know, because do you want to gig with that? Do you want to jam with your friends with that? Because like
I would say it's more the jamming rig.
Then even for the lower budget, then I would eliminate the Fender headphone amp because it's a headphone amp. Yeah,
it's kind of 1,200 or 12 or 1,500, whatever the mid-price one, that should be gig ready, in your opinion?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So one is the starter one at home and jamming with friends. The next one is gig ready, and the third one's go crazy. No budget. The Swiss version is that.
The Swiss version. Yeah, Relish guitars. No, that also kind of makes sense because when you first start out, you're probably not going to play with other people, so a headphone amp will suffice. But then if you're really into it and you want to start jamming with people, that's when it makes sense to spend more money. So I think let's get the Mustang headphone amp back into the range.
For the very, very budget one.
Exactly, yeah.
Big budget constraint. That is good. Okay, Puninja, thanks for joining, and see you next time. Have a good one. Bye. So around 500, around 1,200, and unlimited budget.
Yeah,
kind of.
I think that makes sense.
Chat, any opinions? Do you agree with the budgets, or do you have other ideas we could implement in the video?
Let's go through the comments.
Did we miss a lot of comments?
We did jump over quite a few ones.
Sorry.
Yeah.
In the meantime, please post us some budgets if you will. That would be appreciated. Would be great. Where should we start here? Charles,
yeah. the pumpkin carving is really about entertaining the kids and spending some quality time with them.
So, yeah. My kids are a little bit small for that, but my wife cut a pumpkin with my daughter. I think she enjoyed it, but she couldn't cut herself. I think she was just looking, just observing.
But for Krenar, it might be dangerous.
I don't need knives. I don't need knives in my free time. If I cut myself, I'd rather cut it for work and get paid.
Pooh was also talking about Diwali. So many sweets on Diwali, I may have diabetes.
When was Diwali?
It's also around this time now.
Okay.
I think. I've been in India while there was Diwali, and man, those guys went crazy with the fireworks and the crackers. It's the festival of the light, and there is a lot of pyrotechnics that you can buy everywhere, and it's pretty much TNT you're buying. It's not what we are having here, so
you can blow your head off.
It's really dangerous, and the Zündschnur.
I need to look it up.
The wire that you're.
I have no idea.
The flint. I don't know.
Flint.
Yeah, when I say flint, it's Strymon Flint. That's what comes up. I'm sick. This is an addiction.
Fuse.
The fuse.
Or ignite a cord, match cord, whatever.
Yeah. That was not really a cord or anything like we know. It was twisted paper with black powder in it.
Oh.
So
okay.
When you had those, you placed them far away, went like this with the lighter,
and run.
Sipped it and turned away, and you didn't even manage to run. It was just bash, and you had a huge explosion right next to you. Those things were crazy, but also extremely affordable
and fun. No,
and fun, yes, indeed.
I think the Chinese also go crazy with fireworks on Chinese New Year.
Yeah. Sam also has to hit the road. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Sam.
Have a good one, Sam.
See you next week.
So, yeah.
From guitars to knives and fireworks.
Yeah.
Is that the title of the stream? From guitars.
And Setup by Marshall is also heading to lunch. Have a good one.
Bye,
my friend. So yeah, and Setup by Marshall also says he's type 1 diabetic. Ninja says, I'm borderline. My main issue now is I have enough blood pressure for 2 people.
Ooh, that's not fun.
Nope. Jesus. So yeah, there's that. And
did we pass the hour mark? Wow, that time flies.
Yes, we did. And the next one too.
Another spam bot.
We have a spam bot. You know you've made it when you have a spam bot.
Yay!
Oh no.
Do you block comments, the spam comments, because you can activate like some comments?
Yeah, I have a filter on,
and
it does a pretty good job, to be honest. But it's going crazy with the giveaways and stuff, and I've seen a lot of people fall for it, which is weird.
On your channel as well?
No, not on my channel. Luckily, no.
Yeah,
that's why people should subscribe to me more, because they're not We don't have that. We're safe with bots in our.
That's
in our
true. The bigger channels that regularly do giveaways, they always post like, "Be cautious. I'm not asking you to write me on Telegram ever." Yeah, you see it all the time. It's crazy with the bots and the spamming. Yeah,
and it's like people fall for it, which is not good at all.
And I think it's always the same scheme.
Yeah.
You pay the shipping fees for free stuff, and you obviously never get the stuff. You just paid shipping, and I think I saw that locally as well. It's like the Willhaben of Vorarlberg, where people. I think I sent the link in our Skype group where they like give away guitars for free, and they're somewhere in Germany, and if you get a guitar for free, you obviously pay for shipping. Yeah, you never get the guitar. I always, what do you call it? Report them. I always report those, and they're always new sellers on the platform, so it's pretty obvious. And I'm selling something for my dad on that platform, and I got contacted saying, "Please send me more pictures. I'm interested in buying it." Very unspecific. Interested in buying it. Send me more pictures. Here's my phone. Here's my number. Send me pictures on WhatsApp. And I'm like, no. There are 9 pictures. If that's not enough, your problem. Not contacting you on WhatsApp.
In your item.
Yeah.
Like, what item? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's just they're contacting everyone. It's just the scammers everywhere. It's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys follow Rudy Ayub on YouTube, the guy that does the sketches a lot.
The guy from Lebanon.
Yeah, and he pranks scammers. He scams scammers, so to say. Those videos are really funny.
I haven't seen those. I used to be subscribed to his channel, but I just when I rarely watch videos of channels, I used to or I usually unsubscribe them as well, because I just want to have stuff in my subscription feed of channels I'm regularly watching.
Yeah, but also YouTube's weird that way. Even if you're subscribed to a channel, it could be that they just disappear from your feed. And then you find them like 6 months later and you're like, oh, this guy still exists.
Yeah, even if they post a bunch of videos. True. I don't really get the algorithm. I just think recently they've been pushing the shorts a lot, because the videos that get the most views on our channel, like the top 3 spots, are always shorts.
Yeah, I rarely post them, but I've seen a lot of, I don't know how you call them, but a lot of conferences from YouTube and from other successful YouTubers. But the thing is, the trend now is make a video and grab shorts out of it, because you can edit them on your phone. So there's
the remix. Is that the remix feature?
No, you can. So from your video, you can edit a short out of it. So you can make a 60-second video, and you have this editing platform on YouTube. So they seem to push that a lot. So if you post, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers also from Germany. There's this guy named Mois. I don't know if you know him. He's quite big in Germany. What he does is he uploads a video and then takes a short from the previous video and posts it on the same day. So it's always one short, one video. And he does that every single day.
Okay.
But
never used that feature.
Yeah, I'm trying my best, but I really don't have enough time to do that. But I think it's very valuable to know these things. And I think that works, because like the really, really successful people use that. So if that works for them, it must work for others. But again, you can never know.
Not sure if we should try that. Martin's not interested.
Let him drink his whiskey.
1 video a week, 1 stream a month. We're set.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're not over ambitious.
We're not over ambitious, and
We have a cool video for next week. Still,
yeah.
Even though we're not over ambitious, we have a cool video in the making, which was requested by Ari. As you know, I bought the Larrivee off of him.
Okay.
And when I was there, he said, Martin has that 0028 EC. See?
Yeah.
Now that we're not filming, I get it right. When we were filming, I was messing it up like 3 times. And it has the same tone woods, like exactly the same woods. The same types of woods. It's not the same quality, obviously, but it's rosewood, Indian rosewood back and sides, Sitka spruce top, mahogany neck, and bridge, ebony. And fingerboard is ebony. And the Larrivee and his 000, it's the same. And he said, please do a tone comparison. He would be really interested because the Martin is much more expensive. It's not yet, kind of twice as much price-wise. And older, and Martin was hand selected because he could choose out of 3, and he chose the best sounding one.
To me, the best
sounding one. To you,
it does not mean it has to be really the best sounding one, but it was for me and for the guy from the import as well. So
it has his guitar has a very rich sound. It's covering a lot of frequencies, and you will hear it in the comparison we did. And we put the same strings on. It has on the fact sheet. It has the same tone woods, but they sound so different. It's like crazy.
On some parts, when Lukas was drumming, it almost sounds like the Martin was double tracked.
Okay.
In some parts.
Yeah, it's just really different sounding.
It's so much more. And who is back?
Cool. Hello again.
Welcome back.
Quick calls are the best. I always like it when a meeting is set for like 30 minutes or 45, and in 10 minutes you're done. Like free time.
Make it 5. 5 minutes. Leave it.
That's all you get out of me. Schedule a meeting for 1 hour. I have 5 minutes. Okay, break. 55 minutes. No. Office work, Krenar. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like that.
I remember that. I remember.
No knives.
No knives.
No knives.
Maybe if you want to peel an orange or something.
You can get paper cuts though.
Those are worse. They don't heal that quick.
Yeah.
We don't
Those are nasty.
We don't print a lot, so I don't get paper cuts usually.
No.
But yeah, that's like the most serious injury you can get in an office.
I slipped once.
Okay.
Electrocuted.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Your list would be longer. Every acoustic sounds different. When I bought my first acoustic, they had 10 identical Ibanez starter acoustics. I got one that sounded best to me. Yeah, we show it in the video as well. Just the Sitka tops, they look differently because his one, what's it called, the grain, the lines, it's much closer together. It looks more densely grown.
Yeah, it's slow. So what the guy from the Martin import told me was, the closer the lines are together,
these lines, the vertical lines,
from the grain, the rings of the tree, right?
Yeah.
The rings of the wood, the closer they're together, the slower the tree was growing, which is, according to him, desirable for tops, as the wood is denser and harder. Yeah.
And also the set on acoustics, like everything on an acoustic makes a difference. Like just millimeters of where you pick make a huge difference.
Yeah, the pick as well. It's such a huge difference depending on which material you're using for the strumming. It's like 3 different sounds with 3 different picks.
Yeah, I like very thin picks for acoustic.
Yeah, I like it as well. This one's a thin nylon. I just got it new because you cannot have enough picks.
Yeah.
This is a Deva pick nylon, and This is like Deva pick as well, a gel. It's a little bit different. And the standard Deva picks, these the material they call it Delrin or something like that.
Okay.
That's some plastic, whatever. And I like them a lot, but it depends on the application and on stuff you're playing. And yeah, I agree with acoustics. I don't like the thick picks for strumming. Especially.
Yeah, this on would probably not sound that good.
What's the thickness at the top?
I don't know by heart, but it's pretty thick. Let's look at that.
Huge. Wow. But I'm sure you have a nice grip holding it, right? Oh, let me solo it. Are you selling those or giving it away? Or...
No, well, I think you can get your own logo on it. So if you contact the guys from Anatomy of Sound, I think you can get your own logo, but the pricing would be different. But I really like these. From the moment that Perfecto gave me one with his logo, I was hooked. Because like cool. he did something. I was talking about the prime tone pick. I don't know. I don't have it here, but I used the prime tone, the big prime tone from Dunlop, and I was like, yo, man, this is a cheat code for a guitar. And he goes, just throw that away. Grab this and let me know what you think of it. So I played the prime tone. Exactly. That one, but the big triangle. That's the one that I used.
Wait a second.
You probably have it. Yes, that shape. Exactly.
I have all the picks. No, I don't have this one you're having in your hand.
I was playing that prime tone, and he gives me this one. I start playing with this one. When he gave me the prime tone back, I kind of like stumbled and fell on the guitar, and I just couldn't find myself again. So from that moment on, I just grabbed it, and I never touched another pick.
Really? You just exclusively play this one now?
All of the picks from Anatomy of Sound. The guy from Anatomy of Sound, Larry, he sent me a bunch of picks, and there's also thinner ones. But I used the black thinner one, which is the most solid one.
Okay.
But 3 or 4 days ago, I still came back to this one, the thicker one.
Is it plastic?
I really like the attack. They're 3D printed. I don't know what the material is, but the shape of it is really nice because you don't get any fatigue on your fingers and on your wrist here when you hold this, because like no effort at all for you to hold this. You don't need anything. Like you don't have to like grip it because it just stays there because of the form.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
It's getting much thicker there in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, and it has this contour, so it just falls into your fingers right where it needs to.
Really cool. Janice saying I'm late and will watch the replay. Thanks for saying hi, Janice, and thanks for watching the replay, of course. And Franz is also here. Hey, man. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy. And yeah, Pooh also said plants also need stress to perform their best, like with wine grapes. They taste better if they struggle a bit.
Okay. I'm not a wine expert, but
I have been growing chili, habaneros, and to get them to have more capsaicin, so they are hotter. You want them to have it rather dry, so almost to the point they are dying off, and then give them water again, and then yeah.
Thank God we're talking about plants and not about animals.
But yeah, if you give them just very little water, just so they barely manage.
Okay.
So you get a lot hotter chilies in the end.
Then maybe that's with the trees the same, because let's get back to the tops. If it's Sitka spruce, maybe if it grows slower, it has been cold year and less water and whatever. And if it's a warm, maybe the plant grows faster.
I have no idea.
Maybe that's a reason.
I just know from the chilies because I've got told to do this with it, and I've tried it with two plants next to each other. pretty much had the same spot, same light, everything, and
big difference.
It was a huge difference.
Okay,
second to none.
Okay, wow.
The one that had just minimum water was almost twice as hot.
Wow.
So,
okay.
I mean, both were hot, being habaneros, but
True.
That was
Probably
just on the level.
If they grow slower, it means that they suffered the conditions or they went through the conditions more often, and they stabilize better. I have no idea.
That might be, yeah. No. What's the science of that? It's biology, general science. No plant expert. No idea, to be honest. But yeah, next Thursday the video will be out. Unfortunately, we will not be able to do a premiere because we're at the concert. But the video will be out at the usual time, 9:30, local time in Europe. And yeah, we will then do another video with Martin's acoustic because he had to put Elixir strings on, which he doesn't enjoy that much. But we had to use them for the sound comparison because he uses the Monell strings, the Tony Rice Monell strings by Martin. And they sound much nicer in conjunction with your triple O. And so since he has strings on he doesn't like, and he accidentally got a package with another Elixir package, we will put those on first, and then the right strings in the end, the Tony Rice Monell, so we can do a comparison of those three different strings on the guitar.
Of the Bronze 8020, the Phosphor Bronze, and the Monell strings.
Yeah. And I also bought Monell strings for the Larivé, and I will put those on next, probably. I don't know when, but yeah, once the Elixirs start to sound dead. I don't know what the funny thing is. The Larivé usually in California where they're made, they put the Dario strings on, and then they ship it to Austria, and it's imported by Pro Piano in wait a second. Imported by Pro Piano, that's the wholesaler in Austria, and they changed the strings to Elixir strings because they say the Dario are unbearable. And
I don't know.
It's subjective.
When it comes to strings, it's really weird for me because, I mean, I'm lucky to have all these boutique and great guitars, but the strings that I use are very... Hold on. I use these. I just got these. I even use the cheaper ones.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But these have the wound G string. It's 1152.
Yeah.
And they sound amazing. And most importantly, they feel amazing to me. I don't know. I really bond with these strings.
For electrics, I usually have the Dario NYXL.
I have the regular Dario.
Okay.
I did put a set of Darios on my PRS like just a week ago, and they're dead. They're all corroded and they're all dead. For some reason,
I think the NYXL are coated, or
I've never tried those, to be honest. But I also put like a... Hey, man. I just put a regular set of Darios, and they just corroded immediately, like not even a week. But with the Harley Benton ones, for some reason, they just seem to work for me. And I really don't have a problem using these strings and not having another string on my guitars.
If you like them and they're the most affordable, it sounds like a great way to go.
Yes, sounds like a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it really depends on the player, because I have no problems with the Dario, and on the Strat, on the classic vibe, I had that one in the office, right? And yeah, I was barely playing it there. I usually play there the Double Cut Junior, and yeah, one of my colleagues must have played that guitar, and from one day to the other, I had it in my hands, beginning of the week, end of the week, I had it in my hands. The strings were totally rusted.
It's the sweat.
That's what happened to me.
It's like with maybe you have the Stevie Ray 1 or Rory Gallagher's sweat, and it's acidic, and
I'm afraid I do.
I have to lend you my Road Warden 50 Strat to
relic it.
To relic it.
Just play it. 3 months later, it's a heavy relic.
Another business opportunity.
The finish gets melted under your fingers.
Yeah.
No, but the Rory Gallagher Strat that has pretty much no finish on, I think that's because his sweat is acidic. And
yeah.
I would never buy that guitar. I don't like the look at all. Relic is fine to a certain degree, but
that's almost broken.
It's fucked up. I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
It looks abused. It's horrible. I'm not even sure if I would like the Stevie Ray Vaughan guitars. I think it's too much relicking as well.
Yeah,
I'd like the one of John Frusciante from Red Hot Chili Peppers. This, what's the 62, 63 Strat, or the one from the Pearl Jam, Mike McCready. That's also a nice one. But yeah, price tag is
the first serious guitar I had in my hands, it wasn't mine, or I didn't have a lot of time to spend with it, was a Stevie Ray Vaughan Custom Shop Strat. And the guy had it with like strung up with 13s.
Classic.
And that was, and like the weirdest part is
E flat, I hope.
The way it should be.
Right. But he had it plugged in through a Vox modeling thing from the 90s. It sounded horrible. It was just so thin and ice picky. It sounded horrible. And I was like, "This is a custom shop? No way."
Yeah, you're opening another topic there. It's expensive guitar versus expensive amp, right?
Yeah, I would choose an amp every day of the week. Because,
I mean, if you have for guitar wise, you mentioned it on the televideo as well. The playability is very important and the way it looks. But if the pickups are decent or good, then the amp makes a bigger difference, and the speaker as well.
And if you have one of those EQ pedals, then you're set.
Yeah, that's true.
I was already thinking of
Ernie Balls,
building this one into the custom. I mean, into the custom.
Okay.
This circuit straight into the custom.
There would be enough space.
Yes.
He'll make it happen.
If he's running out of modding and wiring ideas, Martin will put the pedal in the amp.
I think that one would be nice.
Yeah, if you look in the chat, Franz has he's a witness of what I do to the Dario strings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy rust.
Yeah, they had. But
do you use like stuff like this after playing?
I do have one of those, but no, I don't.
Maybe it helps.
I've tried that in conjunction with the Darius, and it still doesn't work. With my Harley Bentons, I really don't need to because I just wipe them off, and
I just like the feel of this stuff because it's
really slinky.
That's it, and I think it's just nice feeling.
Yeah, I can get 2 months out of one pack of strings that cost $125, like €1.25, or $150.
The Harley Benton.
Yeah, they're $150 a pack.
What?
And these the high quality strings, they even say on the package, these are $250 with a round G. Yeah, and they last at least 2 months. And the only reason why I changed them is because sometimes I don't have anything to do and I just want something therapeutic. I just change the string.
Watching TV, changing strings.
They're really that good. I don't know. I should make a video about those because, I mean, I'm not getting paid or anything.
They will send you a pack of 100. You're set for life.
Yeah.
Hey, Rody.
Hey, Rody. Thanks for joining.
Thank you. Hi there.
Totally forgot to comment on your last live stream. You were really going at it for 2 hours.
Oh, wow. Well,
they're streaming now right from the Jam Cave.
Cool.
So I mean, live streaming seems fun. It's my first time doing it, and it's fun.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Might have to.
We are. You're kind of a regular on Les's channel.
Yeah.
Almost on Sundays.
Almost managed to get there, yeah.
If he's having a stream, he's with all the family stuff it's going on. He wasn't able to do as many streams as he used to this month.
Yeah. Also, back to the strings. I'm surprised I'm not melting the strings because I used to play the recorder when I was a kid, and I had one very the wood was very light of the recorder that I had, and where I've grabbed it there were red marks because
what?
Yes, there were red marks around the host you have to cover with your fingers due to my sweat or my fingers being that acidic or whatever.
Yeah.
So the color of the wood started to change with my touch.
A relic recorder.
Yeah.
Masterful.
So yeah.
Sell it for double the price. Henning got pissed off at me for using pizza grease as string loop. If it works.
If it works.
The smell.
Yeah, and Brody says we're starting to get the hang on live streaming.
Live stream? Is that on YouTube or on a different platform?
I don't know.
It's just a spelling mistake. I'm sure he was meant to write live stream. Since you enjoy the live streaming, are you planning to do some as well, Krenar? Or not sure?
Not so
are
sure.
You just joining us more often?
See, that could be a thing as well.
Can't become a regular over here.
No, I see the value in it, to be honest. I mean, you really don't have any other time to connect with the people that watch your videos, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's with the premieres, you get some interaction, but when the videos are like 10 to 15 minutes, and it's just a couple of comments usually. And since we're not having a huge channel, it's not like 50 or 100 people are watching. Usually we have around 10-ish people at the premieres, which is not bad. In the live stream now. The live stream now, but at the premieres, it's between 5 to 15 max.
Yeah, depending on the topic.
You rarely do the premieres, right? You usually just publish them.
No, I just upload them and set them to public, and that's about it.
Yeah. Do you have a fixed schedule? If so, I didn't look through.
Not really, no.
Not really.
No.
When the video is finished, it's done when it's done, and then it's
done when it's done.
Okay. Yeah, because for us, I'm not sure why we chose Thursday in the beginning, but when we started last year, we started uploading on Thursday and sometimes on Tuesday as well. I think the idea was it's right in front of the weekend.
It was right in front of the weekend, and we did not overlap with others having streams and so on.
Sure, because of the premieres.
I think a week or two later, Keith of 5 Word started streaming on Thursday.
Right.
So,
Damn it.
Yeah, but no,
I just got a notification that Phil McKnight is having a premiere as well, so might as well say bye to everyone.
Damn it. 5 Word is live as well. I shouldn't have said that.
So double thanks to everyone who is still here.
But the premiere of Phil, a Strandberg, the most unique neck I've ever played. Phil, I agree with you there. It's
no. Lukas is gonna go away
in 19 minutes. That's interesting.
Let's wrap it up.
I'm not in a hurry. It's Friday tomorrow. I have to work. It was a national holiday in Austria yesterday, but since I'm not working in Austria, I didn't have a day off, and I'm not on holiday. So, For me, it's a regular week.
Yeah, I also
can't have all the benefits.
Rodi says he only has done one premiere, and he was the only one that watched it.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
Really? You tried it as well?
Yeah, in the beginning, I did try a couple of premieres. I don't know, probably 2-3 people, but that was like way back when I had like 400, 300 subs. But I don't know.
Yeah. Also happened to us.
We had premieres where it was the two of us and Charles. and after the premiere, we were continuing chatting in the Skype group. So
yeah.
No
yeah,
problem.
but I like premieres. If someone is there, then yeah, it's great. If no one is there, well, then I've just watched it by myself once more.
See if you made a mistake while editing.
Well, we rarely have mistakes because we always like double check. When he's editing the video and uploading it, I always review it and vice versa. So usually we don't have mistakes or not serious mistakes.
Other than our play.
That's a different story. The whole mistake. No, it's
Who says he's using the premiere mostly as a way to advertise the upcoming vid. Yeah, not so much. It's just as we're doing a lot of these tutorials as well, answering questions further and just interact with the people. I think it's a great opportunity that you have there, and just hang with you guys.
Yeah, we're not sponsored. The only thing we got so far was the discount for the LPD pedal, basically.
Yeah.
And we're not really much trying to get like a couple of pedals and stuff because we are basically set with gear. So for us it's just fun. You have a different focus on your channel. You have a bigger audience. You have your perfect niche, and you're getting really nice stuff sent to you. And you're obviously a much better player and the way you present the stuff, it's a better representation of the product, I would say. We're average players, and I'm not sure. Maybe we would get stuff sent if we would be more active and kind of aggressive and contact the marketing departments and stuff, because our views are not that bad, but we're not really pushing it in this regard.
I would really like to have one of those kit guitar manufacturers contact us, because
that would be ideal with all the tutorials and modding stuff.
Yeah, modding stuff, creating stuff, also in the collab with you, for example, building you a guitar, building
that was the idea.
Charles a guitar, building Ben a guitar, something like this. That's what I would like to do, but
they were not sending guitars to Europe when Martin contacted them, Kit World, unfortunately. Yeah.
Franz requests, please play something.
All right.
Krenar is the only one holding a guitar. It's obviously directed at you.
I can play us out. Sure. Can you hear it?
Can you hear it? We mute ourselves so we don't have any interference.
All right. That's as much as I can get without the neighbors calling the cops.
Thanks for that. Sounds great.
Sure.
Thanks for the demo. yeah, lately we've got our first contact from somewhere, but we're not sure if it's
legit.
If it's legit. Because with our size, someone contacting us and telling us, they want to send us something.
The thing is, it's like the typical marketing lingo. We've been, what was it like? We've watched a lot of your videos over lunch break, and we're enjoying it a lot. Yeah, sure you do.
And then they refer to you with your channel name.
Yeah. Hi, L&M Guitar Corner. That's not my name.
Yeah.
It's and they are distributors for microphones made in the US apparently.
And hold on a second. Is it something with Z something?
TC.
No, it doesn't start with the letter Z, the company name.
No, with T.
Oh, okay. That's because I recently just got an email from a company about microphones.
T-Set Audio.
No, I don't think it's the same one, but yeah, microphone companies are pushing a lot.
But it would be great if we...
maybe we could answer them after the stream quickly.
Yeah.
They basically would send us a mic that is retailing on Amazon for $200, and they just want us to do a couple of minutes of audio recording with it. So for that, it would be ideal with the Zoom live track and shoot a quick video with it. Yeah, we'll see if it's legit. They will send us something. We'll let you know.
You will see it on the channel. I would love it if it would be legit and
where's Krenar? He's out.
Krenar out.
I'm sure he will be back soon. Or he's now joining the 5 Watts World live stream or the premiere.
Who knows?
Who knows? Channel need to emphasize the liquor more. That's usually my answer. Yeah, L&M Guitar and Whiskey Corner rolls right off your tongue.
Yeah, maybe. Let's get into whiskey tasting as well.
Hello again.
Yeah, my phone froze up for a second.
No problem.
So DC Rich is suggesting we should emphasize more on the liquor on this channel as well. So the whiskey and guitar corner.
It's always bottles in the back.
Or just whiskey and guitar.
I've already see the comments in front of me. Like they play like they're completely drunk. Hey,
drink more. Hopefully it gets better.
Or you can make slides out of the bottles and auction them off.
Beer slides. Yeah.
Polish them around the corners a little bit.
Modding as well. Sure.
All right.
I would be all in for that.
I would have to ask Alexandra for that.
We have a sponsored video now. We're sponsored by Genussam Gaumen. And we got paid with a fine whiskey.
Well, today's whiskey is sponsored.
Is the guitar tuned? Yeah, it's all right. And after the demo, shit, it's horrible.
Let me take another sip.
Let me take another sip. It will sound great. For us, when we're shooting a video, we're always one of the pretty much the earliest comments was in one of, I think it was the second or third video we shot and uploaded. It was like, pro tip, tune your guitar. And that's like an inside joke for us because whenever we're playing, someone comes along with the tuner, handing it to the other one. Pro tip, tune your guitar. Right? Tune your guitar before shooting. Because so many videos, I always remember the chappers in the Andertons videos. It's always like, oh, the guitar's not tuned and stuff like that. So many comments.
But
it was... I have one remark about that. When I watched the chappers video from a long time ago, he's like, I'm a player that has a really soft touch. And he just digs in the guitar. Like, that's not a soft touch. Just pulled it out of the table.
Yeah, so let me tune myself.
Enjoy.
The playing is great with these glasses.
Ooh.
The sustain, top notch
Yeah,
sustain.
That was a C sharp.
The...
Do it again.
Let me try. Does that work?
It should work.
You should probably even
down here.
Down here.
Yeah.
I guess because it's between C sharp
and D.
You're not bad. Not bad at all.
Nice one. It was.
Take another sip. Maybe we get.
You can tune it. See, you're tuning.
My glass is out of tune. God damn it. C sharp, not bad, Krenar. Wow. That's a C sharp.
Yeah, with that, yeah. I think I might have to close it down with that because I have a very early date.
Be honest, you're just going to the live stream or the premiere. No, just kidding.
Maybe.
Lying in bed. Right.
We'll see him chatting in Lars's live
see you in the chat.
3 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Like
no. That would be hardcore. No. When do you have to get up at tomorrow? 6-ish? Or
somewhere around that, yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
But it was a pleasure. I had a lot of fun, and
it was awesome having you on.
More often.
Absolutely. You're welcome anytime. I also had a blast.
Same here.
Cool.
Yeah, should we just wrap it up in general then? It's almost been 2 hours. Yeah, time flies, man. It's been awesome. Thanks a lot for checking in, Krenar. I guess the guys in the chat are subscribed to your channel. If not, it's in the description down below. Check out Krenar's channel, subscribe to him. And yeah, thanks very much to everyone who's been in the live stream this month.
Yeah.
And yeah, see you.
Cool.
See you around. See you next time.
Bye. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.